This is Matt for Into Boxing. Delighted to be joined by Big Zoo.
Yes.
We're here, KSI, weigh-in. First off, before we talk about the weigh-in, what happened over there? I saw a big melee. Joe Weller apparently charged at KSI. What the frig happened?
Joe Weller has come and stolen the show. I think this is redemption time. He's trying to get in the mix. He lost his first fight, so he's probably thinking, how do I get back in the mix?
What actually happened? Did he just charge at him, shit talk? What happened?
Him and KSI were having a little stare down. JJ was like, what are you looking at? And, you know, big up Joe Weller. He took that as a chance to run at him and start some beef.
But Joe Weller versus KSI now, obviously been out the ring for how long KSI anyway?
Yeah.
Joe Weller obviously has. But what happens if them two fight? Well, obviously, with how things are at the minute.
That'd be crazy. I would have to see them two fight. I definitely want to see him take on his opponents that's in front of him. Maybe before the Jake Paul, we have a little Joe Weller just to keep that ring rust off. We'll see how it goes, man.
Does KSI beat Joe Weller?
I think every time. I think.
Knockout?
Yeah, he probably knock him. I mean, that first fight, KSI was all over him. And maybe Joe Weller's been training, maybe he's changed it up, but I think KSI got it.
What about this weigh-in? It's such a weird scenario for me.
Yeah.
Two guys on the stage at once. Swarms has done well to get the weight off. I think that needs to be acknowledged because he's had to lose a lot of weight in, 2 weeks?
Yeah.
But he's here. He looks game. He's talking the talk. He's up against it tomorrow night, though, isn't he?
Yeah, it's not going to be easy for him. KSI's been fighting for the past 3-4 years. Swarms just got into this. But you never know. Sometimes that raw spirit, you never know where it gets you, you know. You can't judge a book by its cover. Andy Ruiz, Anthony Joshua. We've seen it happen before. We've seen heavyweights. We've seen people lose. We've seen people get knocked out by the underdogs. So I want to see that. I love KSI. KSI's my friend. JJ is my guy. But I would love to see Swarms do some damage.
What about Pineda as well? Obviously, he's an actual fighter. It's a bit of it's going to be unknown, isn't it? Because obviously we don't know what's going to happen in that fight. It looks like this is all one big setup for the KSI versus Jake Paul mega fight. And I spoke to JJ's team yesterday. Said the contract is they fight at Wembley, winner takes all. Apparently, Jake Paul said at the time he was fine with that, and I think it was his manager, KSI's manager, that said to me, if he goes back on his word and negotiations, they'll reveal the contract. So, what do you make of that situation?
In terms of a stepping stone, I feel like this is a stepping stone fight, but it's needed. You know, you need fights to get that ring rust off. I would love to see Jake Paul and KSI fight, but the whole I take the money, you take the money, you both deserve the money. Let's not do it like that, man. I think it just gets messy.
They both got money.
Yeah.
Winner take all.
But it's a pride one. I do like that. For me, let's chat. Let's get the fight sorted.
Who wins that fight? Jake Paul now is, I would say, slowly getting considered into the boxing world.
Yeah.
KSI's obviously had the time out of the ring, but if they fight now, the momentum you'd say at the minute is obviously with Jake Paul because he's been active. Yeah. Well, what do you think if they fight? Who's the favourite?
I'm always going to give it to KSI. Listen, if I punched up your older brother, surely I'm going to punch up the younger brother. Like I think Logan Paul will always punch up Jake Paul. So that just means that KSI wins.
When we're seeing you in the ring, you've got to have done it though. Get on one of these at Wembley.
Like I said, 40 M's. 40 M's, hang tight Chunkz. Me and Chunkz, you know the vibes. Gang. You know the vibes. Gang.